What's up everyone, I've got a quick update video for you today to get some stuff off my chest about Path, RS3 and content for the future. In the background is just me training on the Group Iron Man account, so feel free to minimize and scape in the foreground. First up is what is going on with Path. I wanted to explain why this week's episode saw the end of a season, and ultimately this came down to combat balance. Right now, any challenge I set that is feasible for the original 3 styles is child's play for necromancy. And if I balance them around necromancy, then it's just going to become Path of the Necromancer. So why don't I just ban necromancy and continue with the other styles? The main reason for that is that right now, RS3 combat feels like it's in a bit of a lame duck state. We know change is coming thanks to Mod Ryan's tweets, it's just a case of when. I want to see what Path is like with those changes. However, we've seen the roadmap for most of the rest of the year, and it's looking pretty unlikely to see those changes this side of the new year, especially with all the focus on Hero Pass this month. And that leads me into the second reason, which is probably unsurprising. And that's a bit of a drop in motivation following the whiplash of going from an incredible, if unbalanced, update like Necromancy to another Battle Pass. This felt like an especially painful gut punch to myself because the final straw for putting down RS3 in 2018 to pursue WoW was the introduction of Rune Pass. I came back this year and started making content for RS3 partially because it seemed like Jagex were really starting to turn things around. And until this month, I truly believed that to be the case. Ultimately, if I'm not motivated, I'm gonna make bad content. So I'd rather take a step back and return to Path in a better headspace than I am right now with RS3. Rather than just plow on with it and make content that I'm not exactly happy with, because it will reflect in the content quality itself. Hopefully that lines up with the combat changes that are in the works, but basically, once both conditions are satisfied, Path will re-begin. As for the Group Iron Man, there's no changes planned for that series at this time. We started it at an unfortunate time right before the Hero Pass announcement, and it'd be foolish of me to try and claim there hasn't been an impact of that. But right now it seems like the fun of playing with friends is outweighing any frustrations we have with the game. Anyway, on to the fun bit. What am I going to be doing while waiting out this storm? Well, I've made no secret about my interest in old school. And the reason for not doing so has always been lack of time or schedule space. So with RS3 in a bit of a rut and my schedule now having an opening, the time has come to check out old school. And to do so, we're going to be adapting the building a main format to old school. My primary interest of old school is seeing what direction combat has gone without EOC. So the goals of the series are going to be more geared towards combat than the RS3 series was. I'm not about to burn myself out again by trying to max another account. But the general idea of establishing a main account and getting to see all the content the game has to offer is still going to be the core of the series. There will be more details when the first episode drops, but to be cliche, this isn't me quitting RS3. I had plans to check out old school eventually anyway, recent events have just expedited those plans. I hope to see many of you there for our old school journey, but if it's not your thing, then I hope you continue to enjoy the Group Iron Man while we let the RS3 devs cook away at the combat changes and let my interest in the game build back up a bit. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you again next time.